Welcome to another Smooky Reacts. Be engaged and write your comments in the comments section.
Men don't need more than 2 to 3 years of being in a relationship to know if they want to marry you. I think they know in less than 2 years if they want to marry you. That's why I think, just my opinion, that the dating period should be 2 to 3 years maximum. If you meet a man in your late 20s or later and you want marriage and you are not engaged after 2 to 3 years of being in a relationship with him, I think there is a good chance that he is never going to marry you and that he's going to end up wasting your time.
In this cooked generation who can be trusted, time does not matter in recent relationships anymore, but your personality.
Reasons why men are single, still single, after the age of 30. Listen to if he is still single after 30, there is a freaking reason. Probably not because he's just picky. For one, he wants a girlfriend. He does. He wants a girlfriend, but he does not want to put in any of the effort to do so. Or God forbid he needs to delete the roster. Number 2, which is a giant piss off, he thinks therapy is for the weak, but his communication is absolute shit. Like, sir, if anyone needs therapy, it's you. Number 3, he's chasing 22-year-olds or 20-year-olds or 21-year-olds. Baby girl, he is the problem. But not least, he almost dated someone amazing. Now, he either fucked it up, fucked her over, or just wasn't ready at the time, then now he's freaking scared to try with any other amazing girl. Ladies, please send this to a man if he needs to see it. And fellas, if this hurt your feelings, it was probably meant for you.
Same reasons she's also still single after the age of 35.
There is an alarmingly large amount of young American men that watch OnlyFans. Like that, plus porn, plus social media, plus dating apps. Like, it's really killing modern dating. It's really just killing our ability to like build genuine connections. It's just so abnormal for humans to have this much access and visibility to so many people, especially for men who are more prone to, you know, the temptations. Social media and dating apps really give the illusion of like endless options or always being able to find someone better in some way. Like, it really is so hard to find a good match. Like,
yeah, she's absolutely right. With social media, porn, and dating apps all over the place, it will be very difficult to build decent and meaningful relationships.
The worst type of woman thinks she expects something by just existing. The entitled woman who thinks, oh, just because I look this way, I deserve this and princess treatment and that. You deserve nothing. Zero. I hate you. You're the worst. I don't like you at all. You're toxic, you're boring, you're stuck up, you're entitled. I don't care if you have fake lips. It's uninteresting to me. What do you bring to the table outside of your fake looks? That's a real question.
The real question is, why would you go for a woman with fake looks and complain? It comes with all that baggage, maybe garbage.
Men, if you find out your wife is cheating on you and she has a mister, don't overreact. This is going to be very important because you might ruin your family, your house, your children, and lose all of that for what? For something meaningless on the side? Don't confront her. That's very important. What you're gonna do is try to change your look. Go to the gym. Look your best. Dye your hair, change it up, and she's gonna notice. She's gonna be like, oh my god, is he trying to rekindle our love? He must really love me. You can work it out. And never even mention that you found out about the affair. If you mention it, it's gonna look like you lowered your standard.
Who is...
Like you're not standing on business. And she's gonna understand she can keep cheating on you, right? But then if you pretend you didn't know, she will just stop cheating. She will think, oh, he didn't know, like he just actually wants our love. So it looks different. She's gonna naturally leave him and go back to you because you're the husband and you are her real love. He's just somebody, she was just like lonely and she wasn't getting your attention. Like, it's probably your fault if you think about it. Because like, if you gave her all the attention, if you went to the gym from the start and didn't let yourself go, she would have never cheated on you. Like, I'm a woman, I would know.
You are a woman and you know nothing. Whose wife is this? I feel sorry for her husband. Most women today lack self-accountability, and I don't think any man out there is responsible for a cheating wife.
Men who date women in 2025 deserve a medal, and I'm going to tell you why. Women nowadays are literally impossible to date. They know exactly what they don't want, but they don't know what they do want. Well, actually, they do. What they do want is like the perfect man that doesn't exist. The man with the perfect job, but also spends loads of time at home. The family man, but also like the sexy bad boy. They want the world. Nice, normal, nice guys just don't stand a chance. So if you're a guy who is dating in 2025, who hasn't given up, who is even trying online dating, which is a complete minefield, congratulations to you. Like, literally, you deserve a medal right now for hanging in there. But you should hang in there, and here is why. There are still some genuine women out there. I'd like to think that I'm one of them. And if you don't go out looking, if you don't put yourself out there, you're never going to meet her.
There are good women out there that can be good wives, but men are giving up because the bad ones are too many.
So I just wanted to say this, like, I understand that like pretty women joke about like men coming up to them and them acting crazy or like acting like they're incoherent. But I will say, I'm at this resort and this man came up to this girl and he wasn't the cutest, I will say. and she was a beautiful lady. He just tapped her on the shoulder to talk to her, and she just started screaming like, ah! And it was like so fucked up and rude. I had to look at him and apologize on her behalf. Ladies, if you're not attracted to a guy, that's fine, but you never want to be somebody's 13th reason, because that rejection sticks with somebody. Don't be a fucking asshole just because you're beautiful. Like, have some decorum, babes. You screaming in a public space is never going to be attractive. You just made yourself go from a 10 to a 4, the way you just treated that young man.
Yeah, she's right. You are an asshole.
I was rejected by a guy in the most embarrassing and humiliating way possible, but still a part of me feels like this was my fault, so I need you guys to let me know what you think. One day, I matched with this guy on Bumble who was very, very handsome. He was a documentary filmmaker, curly brown hair, profile said 6'2". At the time, I was going through an identity crisis, so I just so happened to dye my hair back to brunette, although previous to that, I was blonde. I was on this dating app, and unfortunately, I hadn't updated any of my photos to reflect the way that I looked, although the photos that I did have were just like taken 2-3 months ago. It's not like my physical appearance looked that different, it's just that my hair color was very different. So me and this guy are literally talking for 2 days, we're hitting it off, the conversation is flowing back and forth. Days after us matching, we are on a date, I meet him for the first time, he's exiting his car, and he's walking towards me, and as he's walking towards me, I could tell he has like a confused look on his face. And I've been on many dates, I've never been accused of being a catfish, I've never had somebody disappointed when they saw me in real life. In fact, I've had guys tell me that they are surprised and that I actually look better in person, that I look better than in my photos. He gives me a hug, we walk to the restaurant, we sit down, we're ordering drinks, and I'm just asking him random questions, trying to make small talk, and he is just being very, very odd and standoffish. And at one point during the date, he looks at me and he says, "You look a little different than on your photos." I was like, yeah, I actually dyed my hair. I went darker. I've been a brunette in the past. Like, this is actually close to my natural hair color. And I was just tired of the blonde because it was ruining my hair. And then he tells me that he thinks that that is actually misleading and that I should have updated my dating profile photos to match how my hair looks now. So then I ask him, well, would that have changed your opinion of me? Would that have made you not want to go out on a date? And he kind of laughs and shrugs it off and says, well, you know, I do like blondes. And that just like rubbed me the wrong way. Anyway, we end up splitting some appetizers on a couple of drinks, and I end up leaving and thinking to myself, like, this is probably not going to go anywhere because that guy was super, super weird. I have no plans on texting this guy. But then I get a text from him the next evening. He sends me a whole paragraph that I never even asked for. In his paragraph, he tells me that he thinks that it's not right, that I misrepresented myself on my dating profile, and that if he's being completely 100% transparent, he is into blondes, that is his specific type, and he does not prefer brunettes. I never replied to him. I ended up blocking his number.
She catfished this guy, and she expects him to be okay with it. She should update her dating app profiles to avoid these unwholesome situations.
The rise of feminine men has led to masculine women. Let me explain. When men don't approach women in public places like coffee shops, it forces women to drop into one of two roles. The first role is she's just going to sit there and she's going to succumb to her singledom because she doesn't want to be the man and approach you if she thinks you may potentially be interested in her. The second role is her stepping into the role that the guy is usually supposed to, her asking you out. And this is definitely happening more. I see more women asking out more men than ever before in my friend groups and clients, etc. But the thing is, men, that women don't want to ask you out because courtship and approaching are typically things that gentlemen do. And the worst thing that you can do as a guy is force a woman to act like a man.
If no man wants to take you out, then take these men out.
How old are you?
28.
Let's say I wanted to take you out. How much do you expect me to spend on a first date?
Depends where we're going.
What's your expectation, though?
I don't really have any.
So I could hit you up and say, hey, let's go to Burger King and get slushy?
No. I mean, at least like, you know, nice 5-star type of restaurant, and then depending on how it goes, depending how I like you, and that all kind of goes with me even saying yes for a first actual date. So that takes a toll.
Okay. So a 5-star restaurant in Miami, how much is that going to range?
Depends how many drinks you'll be ordering.
Average?
Anywhere from 300 to 800 maybe. Jumpstart, yeah.
So realistically, you expect a man to spend $800 on a first date?
Yeah.
Has it happened before?
Yeah.
She forgot she'll be 40 soon. Subscribe for more Smooky Reacts.